Hello, folks, and welcome back to Martin's Carnival Channel, Season 5, here of the House of Horror Haunted Carnival, the first major event of the South Florida season. Here's the schedule of the House of Horror, also known as HOH, here in Miami. September 26th through October 31. Today is October 21st, which is a Monday, which the sign says is closed, but they open. Since the other days were so full, they decided to open the final 2 Mondays before Halloween. And they have a discount rate of $25 instead of the regular $39 weekday rate, so that people will come into on Monday here. So here we are inside now, the House of Horror. Just went through the ticket and through security back there. And here's some picture area where you can take some pictures. And that's the exit when you leave, end up leaving. So here's the house. The haunted houses are inside the Sears, the abandoned Sears store here inside the mall. See some of the statues here. Got this in there with fire in his head. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue here. Here is a layout of the land here in this map. As you can see, the haunted houses, there's four. These three over here, Hollow Dark, Origins, and Mine 49. And then you have the Toxic. So here you have the fourth one there of the haunted house, and you see the roller coaster there, the scare coaster as they're calling it, and the rides throughout the park, throughout the lot. Here's another picture moment with the skeleton. There's some vendors here selling items. So here we're entering the Midway now. This is like more like a Kiddieland area. Here we have a carousel. These rides are all from Michael Amusements. We have the little wheel here. Some game booths over there. Here we have the tubs. The Ships Ahoy. More scary items here to take a picture with. Here we have like a little Raiders. Here a little slide and bridges. Here we have the Scat number 2. Don't know why the Scat's here in Kiddieland, but it's here, but that's not a kiddie ride. Here we have the Wiggly Worm. Now it's open at 6. It is now 6:10. So it's just open a few minutes ago. So that's why there's not many people riding the rides. Here we got the spinner. As we turn this way, we have, here's one of their logos. Here we have a boat ride. Here, courtesy of Michael's. Here we have the Kitty motorcycles, Hampton motorcycles. Backside of the little wheel. So now here we're leaving Kiddieland and we're coming toward the main Midway. Here we have a hoops game, basketball game on our right. We have the zero gravity up ahead. But here toward the left is like a food alley. It's just food on both sides, food carts, and some food stands down that way. We'll focus that more. And here's the ice cream cart. We'll focus that more on Martin's Adventure channel, the sister channel, where I'll focus more on the food, the games, and maybe I'll get even on some of the rides. But here, as we come forward to this section, here you have the Zero Gravity from Michael Amusements, followed by the Screamer. It has the orange pylons, cones there for the queue line for the Screamer. There's a seating area behind between the food and the game booths. There is a whole seating area with a large number of benches for folks to sit. Here's the Screamer. Some folks getting on it right there. And then here we have the C-Ray in action. Back and forth going. And the games to the left. Now the C-Ray this year, they did not put the backdrop on it. That's like a second trailer backdrop. But if you look behind the zero gravity here when I zoom, you'll see it back there, the blue corner there. That is the backdrop of the C-Ray, which is across the street in a lot. Here we walk toward the next section of rides here. Here we have the Monkey Maze here from Michael Amusements. And more game booths. So here we have the full tilt. Like I said, nobody's riding yet. It's just open. But here's a full tilt. And we have a hoops game here to the right. And then as we look that way, that's where the fourth toxic house is, behind the food area back there. This way we have the scooter from Michael Amusements. And you see the vertical there going up in operation and action right now. Here's the queue line for the bumper cars. So here after the scooter, we have the vertical from Michael Amusements. Getting ready to start, checking in the seatbelts there. Here's more food concessions that we'll look in the other. You can see more about them in the other channel, Martin's Adventure channel. Also here you have the cliffhanger. Michael Amusement calls it the hang glider. So here's their hang glider. It's one of the little things here for the police to stand on top to keep an eye on the crowds. But here is the hang glider, followed by strawberry lemonade right here on the left side stand. We also have a little more games there, and the expo wheel from Michael Amusements. Right next to the expo wheel, we have a silencer generator, very quiet generator here, and then followed by the Share Jet. So here we have the Share Jet from Michael Amusements. No, it says 5 tickets to ride, but here with the entrance, all the rides are included with the entrance fee. Here, tucked away here next to the Share Jet is the Fun Slide, followed by the coaster. Now, like I said, Mondays is closed, and they decided to open this Monday, and it's pretty empty because people think it's closed. Here we have the Fun Slide. So here as we walk this way, we have the coaster. They're calling it the Scare Coaster in their commercials. Some folks just getting off, other folks getting on. And we'll see one run here. Trees in the way here to see the whole run. This is the queue line for the haunted houses. Big queue line, as you can see, for the 3 haunted houses. They open at 7. Here we see the car just started going up. See, there it goes up the lift hill. You get a much better view from the outside, from the backside of the line coming down, because you don't have the station here in front of you blocking. But here, there you can see it coming around. On this side you have that, and you have the trees. That is the coaster there. So I was saying, giant queue line. There's an airplane going above. This is the mall. Here you can see a little bit more of the mall. And this was the old Sears, like I was saying earlier, and I said in previous years. The old Sears sits here. It's been empty for like 3 years, I would say. 3-4 years. And that's when the House of Horror decided to move over here. They used to be in a lot behind the mall here, and they used to put their rides in. They used to have all the rides. They used to have the Skywheel there for a couple of years. They used to have the haunted house on shipping containers, and they would create a maze and all that stuff. And then here now they have inside the old abandoned Sears. If you see, that's the food court over there. There's the entrance to the mall, and then you have the food court areas there. Then back there, I don't know if you can see through the roller coaster. You see the Macy's sign there. And then there's also there's two Macy's in this mall. There's also a JC Penney, which is all the way on the other side, and those are on that side. So let's continue walking around. As for the rides, that is basically it, folks. Not that many rides. I believe there's like 20 rides. Here's the House of Horror. Lights are starting to come on. Here we have the, like I said, the humongous queue line. Even before you get in the queue line, which you see is enormous, you have to go through all these cones here. And then here you have the names of the 3 haunted houses that are on this side. Hallowed Hauntings, Dark Origins, and the Curse of 949, Diablo Reach. Those are the 3 roller coasters. I mean, haunted houses. You walk this way. This maze of cones. See, a lemonade stand hasn't opened yet, but the candy apples are open. I used to be the Sears store, one of the entrances to Sears. Now that's like an emergency exit from the haunted house that's inside. It's a 2 stories in there. I'm gonna walk through the food court here. There's the hang glider over there in action. So folks, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Also check out our sister channel, Martin Adventures, who also has a lot of ride items and stuff. This is the 4th one, Toxic Paintball Experience. And zombie starters $5, survival kit $10, and zombie. So this is I don't know if it's an extra charge. Let's see, take a peek and see. It opens at 7 in here. All the haunted houses open at 7. So let's go walk in and see what it is. So it's like a paintball area. How you doing? Also, you come here, what you do, in other years it was like a walkthrough, so this year is like a paintball experience in here. Pretty cool. Start shooting at the stuff. And then the prices, let me check what they were. $5 you get 15, $5 you get 15 paintballs, 40 paintballs for 10, or 100 for 20. Here we have a shot of the Vertigo and the hang glider here. Open action next to each other. So folks, that's it for here. Check out our other channel, Martin's Adventures, for more on the games and the food booths. And I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe.